Greetings and welcome to all the people taking the time to watch this video and follow this channel. It's me, the AFOL champ, the adult fan of LEGO champion, here with another actual set review. It's 40236, the Romantic Valentine Picnic. And let's go ahead and check it out. I got this set just somewhat recently. I know it's a 2017 set, but I just got it somewhat recently for a pretty decent price. And I always like a good seasonal set, or really I find all of seasonal sets good, but I really do like this one. I do think there's a couple of negatives, although I'll be honest, most of them, in fact all of them, I think are just personal preference. I don't like when you have them, I don't like the bright green or the lime being used as grass. That's something LEGO does a lot, and just grass doesn't look like that. It's not that color. And then to use both of those colors with regular green just, of course, really annoys me. If you've watched any of the other videos on this channel, you've probably heard me say that I don't really care for brick-built animals. Again, I don't particularly care for this one, particularly when it looks so disproportionate to, this bird and the birdhouse there don't make any sense. The bird's way too big. Also, there's like actual bird pieces, like bird elements that could be easily used instead. The tree, again, is the same basic tree problems that every LEGO City tree has. It's too short, there's not enough leaves, it's basically a square trunk. Again, that's not uncommon. And then lastly, the minifigures don't, and maybe this might actually be intentional, and I'm just like missing the joke or something, but the minifigures don't, they don't really seem to be happy to be having this romantic date. Neither one of them looks very happy on their face. And then the man or boy or the male figure here, the hair and the eyebrows, just the colors don't go together and it looks weird. So those are the negatives. Again, I know the vast majority of that is personal preference. If we look at the positives though, which a lot of that's also going to be personal preference, I think the positives outweigh the negatives pretty substantially. I mean, again, I always like the concept of a seasonal set. It's really good to get like stuff that you can basically make a park out of. This is essentially not only a Valentine set, but this is essentially a park scene. And again, it's good to get that. You have a lot of minifigure accessories here, particularly food. I mean, you've got the pineapple, you've got a cookie, a pastry, a strawberry, the little like cupcake top. You've got the chocolate over there, it's supposed to be a wine bottle and 2 cups. I mean, it could be a green bottle of anything, I suppose. I mean, that's pretty good. The teddy bear isn't exactly the easiest piece to find around. You got the letter, and you can make that into a bouquet of flowers that they're holding. There's tons of minifigure accessories. You could call the balloon a minifigure accessory. And I really like that. I like that the figures, again, I'm not super sold on how the male looks, but they're just nice, basic. They're not crazy. They're not like a stunts person or a named character that has to look a certain way. I can just trade out the hair or the head from that figure and just make a perfectly fine, normal looking figure. And really no one would question if I just put those figures into the city right now. Because there's so many parts used in this whole thing, you get so many little parts used in this whole thing. You get a ton of spares, including just not only in the spares, but also in the set, a bunch of these little, they use them as flowers throughout, but you get them in a whole bunch of different colors. You get them in red, orange. I can't tell if that is, I don't think it's yellow. I think it's the light bright orange. You get them in dark pink, magenta, bright green, regular green. Like there's a whole bunch of them. So I really like that. I do also think it's, I don't know, funny or clever, whatever you want to call it, that the whole set, if you look down at it, it forms a heart. It's a Valentine's Day set, but it forms a heart. And I mean, it's a Valentine's Day set, but with the red leaves, like a flowering tree, you could also kind of think of that as like you could really think of it almost as like a spring set, like again, your flowering trees. Or is it like a cherry tree? Is it like in Washington's birthday is a holiday that's coming up also? So I mean, there's other, it could be more than just a just a Valentine's Day set, although I think that's what it really is meant to be. Uh, and yeah, so I mean, I really like this set. I also think it's funny. I don't know if it meant this the whole time, but like you got the pineapple there, and that's kind of got a alternate adult meaning when it comes to adult romances. So I think it's kind of funny that they just happened to include that as well. But I'm going to go ahead and give this set an A. Again, I know I listed off some negatives, but I think the positives far outweigh it. Again, it was also an added kind of bonus that despite the fact that this retired like 5 years ago, I was still able to get it for just $15, you know, relatively recently. But yeah, I'm going to give it an A. So you can tell me if I'm right, wrong, or somewhere in between by leaving me a comment. Hopefully this has been a good 6 minutes of your life or so. So like I said, please leave me a comment. I hope you hit the like button to show me that you like it. I hope you'll subscribe so you can watch more videos like this when they come out. Hopefully I hear from you soon. Hopefully you hear from me again soon. And as always, thanks for watching.